What's up everybody, it's Blacksoul here with another Genshin Impact video. Today we're going to be doing Yea Story Quest, which I am super excited about. I hope you guys are as well. We're going to get started just here in a second. We are just trying to get a little situated better, because I just kind of started streaming and as soon as I got home and didn't rearrange my stuff back. Ooh, okay. If you guys missed the last video, in the last video we pulled Yaimiko, and we got her. We did have to go to Pity, but we won the 50-50, so that's always good. I think we have keys. We might already have the quest unlocked. Alright, yeah, we had one. That's good enough. And then after we do Yaimiko's quest, I want to stream for at least another hour afterwards and do the third tower to finish that one quest for the new event. I'm just not trying to fly through the new event because we have like 36 days to do it. So, let's go hang out with Yaimiko.
The truth of
How are you guys today? Hi Abby, how are you? We had an amazing stream yesterday. A lot of people came out. We pulled Yaimiko. We leveled up her weapon. We were talking about builds and stuff, and we did the new event. And now we're gonna do Yaimiko's hangout because I wanted to have her before I did it. Don't know why, but I did. So we're going to hopefully go talk to her, but knowing these quests, it's gonna be like talk to a random person to go find Yaimiko.
We haven't been to the Yai Publishing House in a while. Paimon wonders if they have any new books in. The one we read with A that time is pretty cool.
Come on, this is a no-brainer, man. There's only one thing worth wishing for, and that is a ton of Mora.
But the exam's next week. If I fail again, I'm seriously done for. I'm better off wishing that my exam goes smoothly.
Dude, I feel that.
It's just an exam. Trust me, there's no problem you can't solve by throwing Mora at it. If it doesn't work, then just keep throwing till it does.
Oh my
What
gosh.
are they arguing about? It's quite a...
Huh? Really?
You guys don't know? You need but stand on this land at midnight, lower your head and recite a special incantation, then your wish will come true.
Is that from a novel?
Looks like you guys really aren't in the loop.
This, my friends, is the next big thing. A highly effective wish ritual guaranteed to make your wishes come true.
Dude, really?
Wish ritual?
Really?
Actually,
A wish ritual?
right? Even Paimon knows that's just not how the world works.
It's not how Hoyoverse works either.
I didn't believe it at first either, but that changed when it worked for someone I know. It's this guy called Kunihiko. He's practically always been unemployed, wastes his days away, and he owes a lot of money. Like a lot, but get this. I don't see him for a few days, and suddenly I find him dressed to the nines and feasting at a high-class restaurant. I heard directly from him. He used this wishing ritual, and the next day he woke up to find his whole bed filled high with Mora.
That's like that joke that people used to say. There's that saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And then there's that meme that goes, an apple a day will keep anyone away if you throw it hard enough.
The whole bed was filled with
Paimon, calm down.
Of course, I'm sure the part about waking up lying on a bed of Mora is a bit of an exaggeration. Whether you believe it or not, it's not exactly a difficult ritual. It can't hurt to give it a try, right?
If you're still feeling skeptical, just ask around. There are a lot of very compelling stories going around these days.
Really? Well, come on! Let's go ask around right now, shall we?
Why the sudden urgency,
Well,
Paimon?
if it really is true, then just think of all the Mora Paimon could... Oh, and you'd finally be reunited with your twin too.
Abby,
Let's go.
calm down with the bloodlust. Alright, it is, but still. We're gonna have to talk to a bunch of random people, aren't we?
Seems like there really are a lot of people talking about this kind of stuff.
It doesn't look like this has anything to do with the last quest, which kind of sucks.
Them from the Publishing
By the
House.
way, we still have to
One's an
do
editor
the
and
weekly,
other's an author.
we're gonna do the weekly raiding boss now that it's Monday.
Grasp the thought in
Or they
mind,
come back with
clear
something
like-
bigger.
Clear like the light of the moon. As close as kin with you. No, thou. Wait, thee?
No, it's not hear my summons, it's heed my summons. Heed. You're never going to get it down at this rate.
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Whoa! Jeez, you scared me. Okay.
Really? Someone walking up to you in broad daylight scared you?
Where did I leave off with the incantation again?
Incantation? Are you guys trying out this new wishing ritual stuff too?
Junkichi is trying it out, to be specific. He's hit a bit of a creativity block recently, so I'm helping him make a wish so that he can move past it.
I didn't think you guys would believe in this kind of thing.
I mean, I obviously don't. But
Have we even met
Junkichi
these
never
guys
listens
in
to
the
an
main
outside
story? Aren't
opinion.
these just the guys
All
that
I
you
can
meet
do
in
is go.
the daily quests? I mean, that's what I'm talking about. You throw, especially like if they're like an angry person, they'll get revenge with something
Mr.
bigger.
Shigeru, can you please be a little more accommodating? This is extremely important to me. People have had all kinds of wishes come true. Become more attractive, get rich quick, ace their studies. I'm just a poor, struggling writer looking to get over a creative hurdle. Is that so much to ask?
Dude, I get that. Like, writing, and like, especially for like the exam thing, like, I get why these people are like so like frustrated and like will do anything to get good grades. Because trust me, I'm on my last semester of college, guys. So, dude, the amount of pressure that you have to get good grades in your last semester is ridiculous.
Anyway, I just know this is going to work. I have a gut feeling about it.
Yeah, but that's why I love when you come by,
Don't you say the
Abby.
same
You
thing
always
when you went
you
to make
always
your
bring
wish
a
at the granddaughter
topic that's
Tom's
like
shrine?
completely off
Oh, I
left
just know
field
this is
and
gonna
always
work.
has something
I
to
have
do
a
with
gut feeling
violence.
about it.
It always
The
puts a
alma
smile
mater
on my
from the shrine
face.
Take too long to have any effect on your luck. All right, enough of that. Help me get this incantation down. My new book depends on it.
Look, to be completely honest, I think you need to sit down and have a good think about what kind of story you want to write. Where's all that self-confidence you had when you first started out? Look at you now, trying dubious methods from any old light novel.
Wait. What? This wishing ritual comes from a light novel?
Kind of figured.
Yep, it's from the one called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits.
Is it published by the Yea Publishing House?
No, it's most likely a self-published title. It just appeared out of nowhere and took Inazuma by storm. As a fellow writer, I'll refrain from passing comment on how well the story is written, but everyone is saying the wishing incantations it contains are the real deal.
Look, Junkichi, yes, everyone's saying it's real, it works, but that's only half the story. I've also heard lots of people saying that everyone who's had their wish granted using this method starts behaving strangely.
Oh, I get that.
What's so surprising about that? They're probably just giddy with joy at having their wish come true.
This is starting to sound a little suspicious. Why don't we go to the Grand Narukami Shrine and ask Yai Miko about it? She's the expert when it comes to both light novels and the supernatural.
And it's always just amazing to see her. I am like incredibly happy that I got Yaimiko. I'm just incredibly disappointed at the same time because she has amazing damage numbers, but they never hit the target. It's like when Ningguang was first released and her rocks would hit trees and butterflies and everything else over the enemies. She really needs fixed. But I feel like once she is fixed, she'll be like the best character in the game.
Well, hello there, young ones. What brings you to the shrine? It just so happens that I have a wonderful novel here. I highly recommend it.
We'd like your expert input on something.
Oh? Well, what did you want to ask?
But it's not like her normal attacks and charge attacks, it's her totems. You know what I mean? Her totems hit anything within the field at random if it has a hitbox. So, once you put them down, they should hit the enemies, but they'll hit trees, pots, butterflies. They'll just like whack it. Like if there's even like mineable rocks around, they'll just hit the mineable rocks instead. It's been a little annoying.
Well, we were just... actually, you look kind of busy. Is this a bad time?
No, not at all. It's nothing major.
Lady Guji, what do you mean, nothing major? I'm begging you, you've got to help me save my brother.
What happened?
It really is nothing major. I stand by that. Oh, but since you're so curious, let's have him relate the story one more time. Just for...
You two seem to have a good relationship with Guji-ai. Please, put in a good word for me. You have to convince her to help my brother.
What's
Here's
wrong
what
with
happened.
him?
My name is Kato Yohei, and my brother is Kato Shingo. All he's ever wanted is to become a swordmaster, so he once asked Sensei Domon of the Meikyo Shisui art to take him on as a disciple. Domon turned him away, took one look at him and said he didn't have what it takes to train in the art of the sword. But my brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as hard as he could, and finally proved himself by defeating one of Domon's best disciples in a duel recently.
I do, but I didn't do the quest yet, so I had no idea what you were talking about. Abby, you need to stop with the throwing of bricks. Don't be so violent.
But since his victory, he's been acting extremely strange. It's like he's become a completely different person. The doctors can't find anything wrong with him, so I'm betting it must be the work of an evil spirit. That's why I'm here.
Or his like
begging for
vision was taken
Guji-ai's
or
help.
something.
You know, there really aren't as many evil spirits lurking around as you seem to think. Your brother achieved the goal he'd been striving toward for as long as he can remember, and now it's gone. It's only natural that he feels a little empty and lost while he's trying to find a new direction.
Abby, no.
If it were me, I'd just leave him be for a couple of days. He'll recover on his own soon enough.
No, Lady Guji. If you saw him for yourself, you'd know. I guarantee you, he's not acting like someone who feels empty and lost.
Oh, all right, all right. Then tell me, when did your brother spar with Domon's disciple?
About 5 days ago.
5 days ago, you say?
Yes, Lady Guji. That's a long time for him to be acting up like this. I'm really worried
And
about him.
just acting out, I guess? I don't know.
Our greatest wish is to one day found our own school, just like Domon. We can't jeopardize that dream now.
Wait a minute, now I'm a little confused. Are you here to save your brother, or are you here to make your dreams of founding a martial arts school come true?
Dude, sounds like both, but at the same time it sounds like he just is here for himself.
Well, they're kinda two sides of the same coin, aren't they?
Oh, the bloodshed that would happen. Let's not do that.
Whatever. Let me ask you this. Have you heard of any interesting new rumors lately? If so, I'd love to hear about them.
What? Rumors? I haven't heard anything.
Oh dear. Well, that's too bad.
Lady Guji, please stop changing the subject. This is
She's really good at
life we're
changing the
talking
subject,
about here.
though.
Please, you've gotta help me.
Guys, oh no.
Miko, he seems really
People that watch this video later on is just gonna be like, oh my god, these people.
Come on, you should help him.
He looks very pitiful.
Okay, fine. Then it's decided.
Yay, Miko! So you're gonna help him?
Kato, whatever your name was, these two guests are trusted
Sassy.
acquaintances of mine, and in fact, they are experts in resolving all manner of strange and supernatural phenomena. Exorcisms and that sort of thing are all in a day's work for them.
Yeah! Wait a sec!
Really?
Is that hesitation that I detect in your voice? So let me get this straight. You come begging to me for help, I actually recommend someone for the job, then suddenly you start doubting me?
Not at all, never. Whatever Lady Guji says, I trust wholeheartedly. Thank you two for your willingness to help. Please follow me.
I thought her story quest had to do with her, but we're helping random people out for her.
Miko, we may be a lot of things, but we ain't exorcists!
We have no clue about this.
Don't worry. If he wants an exorcism, just grab a handful of salt and mutter some mumbo-jumbo while you're sprinkling it around. It's a common trope in light novels, right? You just have to have a bit of bravado. As soon as the protagonist
is
gains
not a light
self-confidence,
novel.
everything else just magically falls into place. Well, you were the ones
Oh,
who
sorry,
seemed
I bumped my
concerned
mic.
about his situation. Don't you think it would be a little unfair to make me do all the work? Besides, we both know you wouldn't be here at the Grand Narukami Shrine unless you had a request for me too. This is an opportunity to demonstrate that you come in good faith.
This feels all wrong! But you technically have a point, so...
Alright, let's go. Don't
I feel
worry
like
now, I'll be
everything
coming
Aimiko
along
says
too.
could be technically has a point.
Okay, let's follow Yohei and go visit his brother. What is going on here? Granted, you can never be quite sure what's going on in Miko's mind, but she seems even more disinterested than usual in Yohei's situation.
Talk to the
Well,
Electro
a
Archon
life's at stake
whenever
here,
you are
so it
troubled.
looks like we'll have to deal with that first before we get the chance to ask her about
Oh
the
my gosh, you guys. Thomas, I know you weren't here, but this all started with the expression, just throw money at your problems. So Abby was like, just throw coins, they'll leave you alone. And then it escalated from there. How far away is this? Can I just teleport there? That might not have been faster because we were already flying there, but you know, whatever. By the way, sometime this week I want to get on Ark and try to steal Wyvern Egg, which is like one of the hardest things to do because the Wyverns will kill you.
How strange. My brother's been meditating here pretty much constantly over the past few days, but now he's gone.
I mean, that's a valid point, Abby. Like, I don't disagree. Like, most people, especially nowadays, you only go the angry, violent path, but you know.
Meditating?
Yeah, it's something that he suddenly started doing after defeating Domon's disciple. He just sits there alone, talking to himself. It's pretty disturbing, actually. But
Is it all possible he just lost his mind?
Where the heck could he have gone in his current state?
This does pose a bit of a problem. If we can't find your brother, well, we can't perform an exorcism with nothing to exorcise,
I hear my phone going
can
off.
we?
1 sec.
Kato, whatever your name was, given the circumstances,
She still doesn't know his
why don't
name.
you start by going to find your brother, and also picking up a handful of salt on your way. We'll need to use it during the exorcism.
Okay.
She's
Okay,
actually going the route of,
I'm on it.
we're just gonna fake this.
Miko, what about us? Shouldn't we help look for his brother too?
No need. While What's-His-Face is handling that, we'll take a walk around and ask people what they know about the two brothers. Maybe we'll
Dude,
find out
what
some
if he's
amusing
like
details.
imagining his brother? Like his brother doesn't exist. Yeah, but Huto actually can go to the spirit world and let people, and like take them there and let them find peace. But sometimes when people are completely like, people are idiots, and then they have to see something be done. Like, I get that part. But she don't even believe him. And she says it to his face.
We'd like to ask you about the Kato brothers.
Oh, are you debt collectors? Yohei said to tell you not to worry. He'll be able to pay you back as soon as he has enrolled a few disciples.
Huh? Debt collectors? No, we're not here for anything like that. But, it sounds like Yohei and Shingo have gotten themselves into a bit of a pickle.
Well, yes. I don't think there's any disputing that. Those two don't have an ounce of dedication between them. They just hop between ideas and won't stick to anything.
What? Abby, what?
Huh? But Yohei said his brother has always wanted to become a sword master, and even asked Domon to be his sensei.
That's true, yes. Shingo begged Domon to take him on, and eventually, he finally relented. But even after convincing a renowned sensei to give him a chance, he was the same as ever, bumming around. In the end, Domon had had enough and kicked him out. But Shingo was resentful about it. He blamed Domon for not seeing his potential, and even declared that he would challenge a disciple of Domon to a duel.
Wait,
So he's
what?
real.
That's not what we heard.
Oh, how interesting. We heard a slightly different version. My brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as hard as he could, and
Oh my
finally
gosh,
proved himself
Abby.
by defeating one of Domon's best disciples in a duel
It was
recently.
confirmed that other people could see him too, so the brother's not crazy. It was just my weird theory that maybe he was possessed or something. I don't know.
Yohei said that? That Shingo trained hard. That's ridiculous. He just lay there cussing to high heaven all day, every day. Some train. Yohei did tell me about Shingo winning the fight, but I took it with a grain of salt. You can ask Kenji at the village entrance more about that. He always has reliable information.
So let me guess, he lost, but he told everyone that he won. And the other guys probably just like over it and just ignored him. Wait, are you the guard at the village gate? Why are you like,
To ask you about the Kato
you don't have a
brothers.
weapon or anything?
Oh. Oh, you mean Shingo and Yohei?
I know, they're always so weird.
Defeated an apprentice of Domon's recently. Is that true?
Yes, it's true.
They're never right though.
Wait, so are you here because you heard they're starting their own school and you're looking to sign up?
We're not here to sign up, but we would like to hear more details about the fight.
I mean, I'm sure there'll be a similar region eventually, like, we know each, each region is based on a different country, so you never know. By the way, I know I said this before, but I'm making like a theory video soon, and it's literally all about Bronya from Honkai Impact 3rd being the Tsuritsa of Genshin. And there's actual evidence to support it, and I just can't wait to share that with you guys.
Well, you've come to the right person. I actually went to watch it. I thought it was a joke when I first heard that Shingo was going to challenge a disciple of the Meikyo Shisui art. But when the way he handled his blade, it was like flowing water, mesmerizing to watch. Domon's disciple is no pushover, but he was absolutely no match for Shingo.
So maybe he is possessed. Or trained under Ayato or something.
Yep, he seemed pretty euphoric after winning the duel too. He was celebrating very vocally, saying something like, "What a duel. I haven't felt this good in a long time."
Any other details to share? We've heard that Shingo has been behaving rather out of character since then.
Yes, I loved that theory. I wanted the theory about the kids stealing the fireworks to be true so bad.
I'd definitely say that he has more energy than he used to. In the past, he never used to do much except lie around sunbathing all day. But just yesterday, for example, I saw him cutting down trees for the village head. In the space of one afternoon, he did what most people couldn't finish in 3 days. Not only
Maybe
that,
he
but
just has a vision now, and he's like hiding it.
Quite impressive.
Things got weird after
Or a
that.
delusion. Oh my gosh, what is it? What if it's a delusion? He's gonna be an old man.
He shouted, "Lady Guji, esteemed exorcists, finally I found you."
He called us esteemed exorcist. Oh my god.
I found my brother. He's at the waterfall, and I've got the salt you asked for too. Come on, let's go.
As much as I'd prefer to stay and hear some more delicious details.
Are we gonna get to play as
We
Yai?
better be going now that he has been found.
Dark Souls is, I've heard, can be a twisty game. Twists and turns. No, up the rocks. Okay. Xiao, why you gotta be so short?
Useless.
I'm thinking it has to be a delusion, right? That's what I'm thinking now. It has to be a delusion. There's no way he could be this strong otherwise, right?
Look over there. That's him at the waterfall.
Sleeping next to hilly trolls.
So this is Yohei's brother. Whoa. He's meditating while sitting in a waterfall. That's pretty
True.
wild. Hey,
It's kind of the same for
talking to himself.
Demon Souls.
Woo! How's that? Can you feel it?
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Can you feel the feeling of manliness?
Oh, he's a tool. Oh my god.
Found your own school. Ha! So shallow. How can a manly man aspire to something so... please, spare me. Spare me. I can't feel the manliness. I can't even feel the cold.
Is it a
anymore.
possessed sword or some shit?
I can't take any more. I'm gonna die.
I feel like this is one big act, and Yaimiko is gonna be like, "Are you freaking kidding me? Stop it."
Yohei! Save me! Save me!
Did you hear that? All the nonsense aside, he's going for help.
Huh? Who goes there?
He stood up. And now he's
She is like so unfazed by this.
No, don't come any closer. Help!
What do we do? Miko, think of something!
Oh, poor thing.
I knew it.
Ryohei, your brother's life is hanging in the balance, and he's using his final breaths to call on you for help. Whatever shall we do?
Is that you, Thomas?
Well, how should I know?
The way it looks to me is that Shingo feels terribly resentful to you about something. Would you mind telling me what that's all about?
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
You don't know? But surely you should have more insight than anyone else into how your brother came to be this way?
This is one big act because they want something from Yai.
Yohei, I suggest you think very carefully before you open your mouth again. This is a life or death situation. Your brother is your closest relative. You must have noticed straight away when he started acting out of character. And yet, 5 whole days pass before it occurs to you to come and seek help from me. You really expect me not to notice the gaping holes in your story?
I friggin' knew it.
But
As you wish. It's fine by me if you don't want to tell the truth. But after Shingo dies, you'll be next. It's futile trying to escape.
He's on that sweet, sweet
Anywhere in the world
delusionist.
you run to, it will be right behind your back. After all, you did summon it together.
Oh, maybe he is possessed, and they summoned it together.
I'll tell you everything. My brother and I used a wishing incantation. We made a wish.
Made a wish?
Yes, that's it. The one that's all the rage right now. You just have to recite an incantation at midnight and your wish will be granted. Just like the book described, we drew the magic symbol, stepped inside it barefoot at midnight, said the incantation, and lo and behold, spheres of light appeared all around us. After my brother wished to become a swordmaster, it really worked. Out of nowhere, he suddenly had these amazing sword skills. But his whole personality changed too. Because I was worried that if he goes back to normal, he'll lose his skills with the sword. If that happens, it'd ruin our plans to start a martial arts school, and we'd be back to being poor. I just wanted to keep this under wraps until we'd managed to get the dojo set up and paid off our debts.
So then, why'd you go to the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Well, because with the way he's acting now, I was worried that rumors might start spreading that he's gotten involved in the occult arts or something, and then no one would want to sign up as his disciple. So I was thinking that maybe Lady Guji might have a way to get my brother back to normal, but let him keep his sword skills?
My, look at you with your ingenious schemes. Stop deluding yourself. These newfound sword skills are not his. They belong to the spirit that has possessed him.
Alright, Zara's being really quiet. I was trying to follow. So basically that book going around is a demon summoning incantation. Like, what?
You're right, you're right. We were wrong to do what we did. We had this coming.
Give me 1 second. I think someone messaged me on this. It was Thomas. He sent me a picture.
Alright then. Your turn now.
Is that
my
like
little
your
friend.
Dark Souls character or
Toss the
something,
salt,
Thomas?
And then draw your sword.
What? Do we just knock him out? One swing? Is that it?
It's the spirit!
Death Vader, actually? What?
See that? That's what you summoned. And look, now that Shingo's no use, it's coming straight for you.
Save me! Save me!
Miko! He fainted! What do we do now?
Murder it.
We do nothing. But you, little one, just a quick fight and this will all be over.
Who's this? Ah,
You said
a
Death
fellow
Vader, though.
swordmaster.
Oh, Darth. Never mind.
Come on, fight me.
I have watched the recent Star Wars.
He's coming! Be careful!
I have not watched the originals just because my dad has completely put me off of them because he watched them like every day when I was a kid and I was just really sick of them.
Live! Evil conquering! Worthless! Here!
I can't sometimes. I'm trying to pay attention to the story and you guys.
That was great! Excellent! Whoop. What a rush! I haven't felt this great in a long, long time.
He disappeared! But he looked pretty content at the end there. Huh. Well, Paimon sure is confused. Do you know what that was all about?
I have a rough idea. That's exactly how I feel.
We can talk about it later. They're about to wake up.
What am I doing here? Yohei? Yohei, is that you?
Shingo, are you alright?
I love how there's just sleeping hilly trolls in the back.
Yohei, I had the weirdest dream. I dreamed that I wasn't a useless loser with a sword anymore. I even beat one of Domon's disciples. I thought we could finally...
Wait, why
open the
were you
dojo
hunting
of
down
our own.
Abby? I feel like I missed
Then I
something.
realized I couldn't. I was terrified and I wanted to take control of my body back, but I couldn't. And the voice kept talking about manliness.
Manliness. Please stop.
Shingo, we shouldn't have made that wish. We summoned a spirit and it possessed you.
Yes, and had we not come to your rescue, your life would have been over before too much longer. Then the spirit would have haunted your brother until he died of fatigue too.
Thank you, Lady Guji. And thank you for your assistance, exorcism experts.
All right, take him to get some rest. He's very weak right now, having been possessed for quite a few days. He will experience a high fever, but it won't be fatal. Remember, this is the price you pay. At this point, I would normally lecture you on the dire consequences of using occult methods to obtain power that does not belong to you. But I think you get the picture now, don't you?
Yes, we understand now.
They're so
We
gonna
won't
do it
ever
again.
Thank you, Lady Guji. Thank you, exorcists. We'll be on our way then.
Wouldn't there be like a lot more cases like this going around
So,
if
would they really have
those
lost
spells
their
are just in
lives
books
if we hadn't
everywhere?
gotten involved? And if so, why the heck were you so reluctant to help out?
Ugh, they would have been fine. I had to scare them a little, though. Otherwise, I hardly think these two lazy rascals would have learned their lesson.
So, what was it that possessed Shingo?
You saw it all for yourselves. I'm sure you can figure out what kind of spirit had possessed him, can't you?
Master Swordsman?
Paimon's got it. It was Oni.
Correct. Although it possessed Shingo, it didn't have any ill intentions. As a matter of fact,
That looked
actually
nothing like-
seemed
it just
was
looked like
trying to
the
train
one
Shingo to become
Ghost
bolder.
samurais we normally fight. Are those technically Oni too?
But
What?
it seems like it had the opposite effect.
Tossing salt caused it to temporarily leave Shingo's body. Then, you exhausted its strength by fighting it, so it disappeared. Even if we'd done nothing at all, Shingo would have eventually become too weak for his body to host the spirit, and it would have left of its own accord. Of course, it would have been more stressful for Shingo and Yohei that way. Still, the experience may ultimately have been more effective than me scaring them into submission with a little exaggeration.
It kind of is.
The main thing is that nobody got hurt.
All right, seems like we've wrapped up everything here. Come on, off we go.
Hold on, Miko. You say everything's wrapped up, but are you sure about that?
You mean you disagree?
The incantation they used.
Oh, you mean that they got the incantation from that book? Yes, I know the one.
Actually, that book's the whole reason we came looking for you.
Dude, what if Yai wrote it and published it so people would come to buy her services
Human
to
beings
exorcise
don't
ghosts?
have powers like us yokai. It's quite understandable for them to be interested in incantations to summon the supernatural.
That's not the point. The problem is that the incantations in the book are actually capable of summoning spirits and stuff. And loads of people are trying it.
Even then, humans only have so much strength. Even if they do successfully summon a spirit with the incantation, it won't stay with them for very long. I really wouldn't fret about it.
But who wrote this book? And why? Don't we think there might be a bigger safety risk here? What do you think, Traveler?
I mean, she literally, at the end of the Rain Shogun quest, was super excited that they were going to lower the barrier so people would come back to Inazuma to, like, visit, so she could charge people an entry fee to the shrine again.
Well, when you put it that way, she has been pretty trustworthy so far.
That's exactly what I'm saying. She loves money.
Anything major. And so...
Lady Yai, I finally found you.
Kuroda, what are you doing here?
I'm here to report on Yai Publishing House's sales for the last month. All the numbers are here. Please, take a look.
Let me see.
Why did he come all the way out here?
We're losing market share?
Oh, so she didn't write the
Yes. Overall bestseller, readers' favorite, and trending ranking. We're being beaten in all categories. One book is topping the charts.
True, but
A
still.
first-hand guide to summoning spirits.
Both of you, back here now.
Now she cares.
What is it?
She's losing money.
Really scary look on your face right now.
Things just got serious. A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is an all-round hit, summarily beating the novels of the Yai Publishing House by every analysis.
I mean, they kind of are, though. They overcharge for everything.
Just what is that supposed to mean?
$7 for a
I worked
freaking bottle of
extremely
water.
hard to promote our latest featured work, and now a rival book comes out of nowhere and steals our thunder. If this isn't the very definition of intolerable, I don't know what is. I have to come up with a counterplan, and you are going to help me.
Just write a better book.
Problem all of a sudden.
Paimon, please. Who wrote this book and why? Don't we think there might be a bigger safety risk here? Am I to take it that the safety of the people
Yeah,
of
but not
Inazuma
everyone
isn't so
does.
important in
And
your
that's
eyes
how they
after
get
all?
scammed. Get it?
What just happened? Again, you technically have a point, but this feels all wrong.
Nothing's wrong, okay? Come on. We're going to war.
Yeah, Miko cares about money.
going
That's
to
all.
head
That's
back
the
to
only
make
point
some
I was trying to make, guys.
Meet me outside the Yai Publishing House.
Abby, you're not gonna let this go, are you? Oh, fuck. Whoo! I know, right?
All right, Nico, we're here. So what's your plan of action to deal with this rival book?
Why don't you take a guess?
Write a better book.
I'll give you a hint. It's to do with the Yai Publishing House.
Oh, Paimon! combine the reputation of the Yai Publishing House with the status of Guji Yai and tell everyone that the incantations in that book are dangerous.
No, she's gonna write a better book.
Oh, wow. Your first guess and you got it absolutely
Wrong.
wrong.
Damn! Look at that face!
Yeah! Wait! Seriously? That wasn't
I mean, the traveler puts a whole house in his teapot. I was gonna say pocket, but it's a teapot, I guess.
First-hand Guide to Summoning Spirits is the hottest light novel right now. If we did as you suggested, we would effectively be advertising to everyone that the incantations are real. In bending over backwards
You
trying
guys.
to warn everyone about the dangers, all we would accomplish is to create more curious readers ready to try
It doesn't
them
matter
out.
how good of point you
Also,
make,
sales for
Abby.
the book
Thomas
will
is
only
literally
increase
talking about
further.
putting roller coasters in his pocket.
Yeah, that would be pretty catastrophic. Oh, how about we confiscate all the copies?
Leaving aside the issue of the enormous manpower and resources such an operation would require, going to such lengths over a light novel would be extremely disruptive to the lives of Inazumans.
But that means there's nothing we can do.
Well, I've been thinking. I've read a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. It has many other good qualities besides the incantations alone. The book contains many ancient kaiden, or tales of the supernatural, and is written in a very engaging way. That is why the book has become so popular. I think we're going to have a difficult time trying to rein in its popularity while it's the only work in its league on the market.
Wait, so you mean...
That's right. How do you get rid of the next big thing? You replace it with the next big thing.
I mean, you could bring tennis rackets to skating ring, just whack people as they roll by you. That'd actually be pretty fun, actually.
So what we're going to do is create Inazuma's newest hit novel. Smash our rivals' sales numbers and win our readers back. That is how Yai Miko wages war. Incidentally, this will also be the best way to combat the influence of a first-hand guide to summoning spirits.
Wait, Miko. So you want us to write a novel?
Can I really do that?
Well, becoming an accomplished novelist certainly isn't an overnight process. But let's not forget that I am the chief editor of the Yai Publishing House. I have my ways.
Oh my gosh, we're back to bricks. Because you can only hold so many bricks while you're rollerblading. Tennis racket, you just need to hold one and start whacking.
I did say this is what we're going to do. I trust that the word teamwork is in your vocabulary. Anyway, there is a writer submission event going on at the moment. Start by talking to readers and finding out what they're into. When you have an idea of what the current trends are, come back and see me. I'll be at Uyu Restaurant. Find me there when you're done. I will assemble a team, and we can
Oh my
work while we
gosh.
eat.
Just imagining like an old lady like walking by or skating by on one of those like skater thingies. Rollerblade walker things. As you're playing brick tennis. Wait, where are these people? Does it not tell you? What do you mean? Involved in another quest, please check the quest details. Because busy in the quest. Hear me. The quest. I have to do this daily quest, apparently, to continue the story, because a daily quest can interrupt a new story quest. Really? Hey, I don't care, kid. I've done this so many times. It seems like I get this quest like every other day. Bricktown sounds very dangerous, by the way, guys. Oh my gosh! With both of you in the chat, it just gets so violent so fast. Oh. I do love it though. I do. Alright, we done now. Can I go back to the actual interesting, well, not really interesting quest? I have to talk to the authors or whatever.
The key to a successful light novel is having good illustrations. When to use illustrations, what they should contain, and which artist you should commission for them. These are all key things to bear in mind. Good illustrations can make
Like
up
a
for
monkey,
bad writing.
Thomas?
But on the flip
Ew.
side, a bad illustration can ruin your novel, even if you have the best story in the world. There's a saying that light novels are essentially a case of bio. The illustrations in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits are incredible, but it's unlike any art style I've ever seen before.
I'll be honest. I read light novels. In most traditional stories, the protagonist usually has this long and drawn-out character arc, usually involving... By contrast, there's this popular light novel at the moment called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, where the protagonist is super strong right from the get-go. The protagonist is a kitsune who has not only mastered the secret art of incantations, but also tea ceremony, painting, and calligraphy.
So someone wrote a book about Yea, basically.
I've been reading light novels for a long time now. I'm mainly into big, ambitious fantasy.
And I love how
worlds
we're
with
just at a
original
weeb
core
event.
concept and good storytelling. These days, though, everyone seems to be imitating each other. Most of the time, I can guess what the story is about just from the title. The only recent book worth mentioning is A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. Not only is it a good story, but the descriptions are really true to life. So much so that I'm almost wondering if maybe the author really has met all those yokai before.
There's much more to light novels than Paimon realized. Let's go tell our findings to Yai.
That guy was laughing way too hard. Anyone ever noticed that before? Just me? Okay. I knew as soon as we went in it was going to start a cutscene.
There you are. Let me introduce the team. You've already met Junkichi and Shigeru. Shigeru is an experienced editor, and Junkichi is the author he's partnered with. Junkichi's working through a creative lull at the moment, but all his past works have been very popular with young people. He's developed a distinct and enduringly popular style. Satomi is Yai Publishing House's ace in the hole. Her specialty is that she can write all kinds of completely different
That's disgusting,
stories,
though.
all
Why
under
would you
different
want to
pen
do that,
names.
Thomas?
As for
And that
what
is
those
such a
names
just.
are,
Oh my god, that is such a
that's a
weird
trade secret.
description. It's making me not want to play Dark Souls.
They will be teaming up with us to collectively create the novel that knocks a first-hand guide to summoning spirits off its perch. So, feeling better about my plan now?
It definitely makes sense.
Now then, tell me what you found out about readers' preferences. All very true. An original core concept, a fast pace, quality illustrations, and lots of action. This is the formula that will guarantee good sales. More importantly than that, even though it's a work of fiction, we have to deliver a sense of realism.
Hi Yoko, how are you? Beware, they are very violent today. They literally made up a game called Brick Tennis. And the goal was to hit people with the bricks.
Paimon followed pretty much all of that, but there's still one question. What are we actually gonna write about? For example, we know we need an original core concept, but how do we come up with one?
I didn't know what you meant either, Abby. I'm sorry.
Before you can answer that question, you have to understand your target audience.
Oh no, there they go again.
Take a first-hand guide to summoning spirits, for example. When I read it, all I find is common knowledge to the kitsune. But to the general public, it's bursting with new and interesting ideas. It all comes down to the size of the information gap between author and reader.
I figured.
As a traveler, there must be a great many things you know that are complete unknowns to the people of Inazuma. What is commonplace to you may be fresh and original to them.
Oh, right! So maybe we can take inspiration from our time in Mondstadt and Lille. But that would make it a completely different genre than a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. Is that gonna be a problem?
Not at all. You don't have to worry so much about how to compete with that book. All you have to do is provide some interesting ideas based on your travel experiences. As long as the core content is interesting, my expert team here will be able to flesh out the details.
Alright, let's start with chapter 1 then. What are you thinking?
The Dragon and the Grand Adventure. And, yeah, in another world. Costers with Airborne. A dragon and a guardian. I'm gonna say a dragon and a Grand Adventure.
That sounds like a great one!
Dude, they're so. I can't even read that, Thomas. Oh my gosh.
Let's see here. The protagonist arrives in Mondstadt for the first time to the sight of a dragon flying around and wreaking havoc on the city. With the help of some trusty companions, the protagonist successfully defeats the dragon. But then, the dragon suddenly turns into a beautiful young woman. Huh?
They forgot to mention that brick tennis, also you're on roller skates at a roller rink.
Human, let us work together to build a better future. Well, that was an unexpected development.
Look at the.
Grand adventure.
He's sticking his tongue out. That's so freaking cute.
What?
Out of a maximum of 10 points, I'd give that a 9. The story certainly goes in an unorthodox direction, and the Dragon Girl sounds destined to be a hit character. Approved.
What the heck?
Good job, little one. You're not only drawing on your own experiences, but it seems you're filtering them through the lens of the kinds of light novels you've read in the past. I think you really understand what we're trying to do here.
Better than Monopoly.
Thoughts from the experts? Are we able to work with this general framework to make an
Yeah, we think it works. I tend to overcomplicate the core concept if I'm not careful, so this deals with that problem.
That's good. Okay, we're done with Chapter 1. Let's move on to Chapter 2.
Huh? Won't that do for now?
Readers will devour your content a lot more quickly than you'd think. If we don't keep delivering the goods now we've caught their attention, all our hard work so far is in vain.
I'm not gonna lie, I just did too. I screenshotted the picture.
Hurry, Chapter 2, let's go. Can't you see the...
What's wrong with you? You don't look so good.
I can't think of any more stories.
What a pity. I thought your beginner's luck would carry you a little further before it came to this. But alas, the time has come prematurely.
Before it came to what? What's happened?
The bane of our existence.
Writer's block.
It's your arch nemesis for life, appearing without warning and inflicting a pain worse than death upon the writer. They sell their souls just to get their muse back.
Sounds awful!
When this happens, the best thing you can do is have a bite to eat and take a proper break.
That's actually
Boss,
really
get me a
true,
plate of fried tofu
Thomas. Like,
and get some kushikatsu
I've
for
never
these
really
two.
noticed that, but I
Just
think
the
every
basic
time
kind
I've
will do.
played, someone is always like screaming, "There's no way you got that. There's no way." You know what I mean? Like, that's so true.
Don't worry, this is my treat.
Your treat? Oh, wait a minute. Miko, we'll be getting paid for all the hard work we're doing, right?
Of course, everyone that takes part in the creative process will be paid.
Alright, cool. Then let's press on, shall we?
Paimon only cares about that money too.
To get your brain going!
Pretty much, yeah. I haven't played Monopoly in forever, but
Does this mean your inspirations come back?
I think last time I played was with my cousins and my brother. And my brother's kind of a sore loser. Took a trip to Liyue, tour guide, turned out to be Rex Lapis, oh my god. Rock and Roll Girl, I turned into... Rock and Roll Girl? I mean, this one just tells you the whole entire story.
The Liyue Academy has more student clubs than you can shake a stick at. And as the new kid on the block, the protagonist is the one they're all fighting over. There's the Culinary Club, the Architecture Club, the Funerary Club, even the Coconut Milk Research Club. But in the end, the protagonist chose to join the Rock and Roll Club. Taking a chance on their youthful dreams, 4 newcomers to the Academy form a rock and roll band that really begins to take off.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Paimon loves it.
I give it a 9.5. A classic tale of youth and friendship. It never gets old. I especially like the head of the club. Great character design. She really has rock and roll coursing through her veins. I can almost feel the heat from that fire in her soul. Approved.
Oh, Zinyan.
Great. Well, now Satomi can get started on that.
Leave it to me, Lady Yai.
Let's write about Inazuma in the 3rd chapter, shall we? I can help with this one. We can use the Vision Hunt decree or your experience in the Resistance. Any ideas?
Farewell, suffering, this, come here, let's get rid of the Vision Hunt decree. No, that's horrible. Starting the Resistance soldier. I mean, I think this one.
When the Vision Hunt decree comes out of nowhere, the protagonist joins the Resistance, starting out as an ordinary rank-and-file soldier.
Let's be but the problem is I play on the PlayStation. If I did, I'd have to do it on the computer because the PlayStation controls are so bad. You have to like physically switch the keys to go to a higher or a lower note, and it's just really bad.
Find out how the protagonist goes on to make great contributions to the war effort, become best friends with the Resistance General, and get to know the Guji of the
Goro.
Grand Narukami Shrine, working together with everyone to finally secure a grand victory for the Resistance. Huh. It's surprisingly normal.
I think it's rather good. A lot of people still like the classic hero's journey. From ordinary soldier to great leader, a fresh take on a timeless classic.
I'm okay. I don't need to play brick tennis. With my luck, I'd get hit with the brick right in the head in the first round.
One thing, though. We'll need to rewrite the part about me giving you the Omamori. Let's change it to... The mysterious Lady Kitsune teaches the protagonist a spell that can make their wishes come true. The protagonist uses this spell to defeat the Raiden Shogun in battle. That should do the trick.
Whoa. So we're really going head-to-head with our rival in this one, huh?
I suppose so. Once they're done writing the manuscript, I'll write the passage where the protagonist recites the incantation myself.
Are we done then? Do you really think this will be able to beat a first-hand guide to summoning spirits?
The content is fine. Now we just need to promote it. I will contact an artist to make some illustrations. I'm positive they will be at least as good as those in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. She runs a regular Q&A column in That's Life magazine. The people of Inazuma absolutely adore her. Feel free to take a break
Thomas,
while
it
the
is
creative team
true.
is doing their work, but please go by the Yai Publishing House at some point to commission Ms. Hina for that recommendation.
If you haven't seen
Once our light
that
novel is
stream,
complete,
Abby, that was
let's
hilarious.
meet at the writer submission event.
Gotta smuggle the pizza. Oh wait, were you there? I was gonna say. Like, I knew what you meant, but at the same time I was like, man, that's a weird way of spelling that. I figured, like, I thought so, but I was like, I remember Thomas was there. And yeah, that's about it. I'm sorry. But, I mean, to be fair, I honestly don't remember everyone who showed up for the stream yesterday either, so...
Useless. Boring.
I just remember we had a bunch of new people, plus, like, Yoko and Thomas.
Miss Hina doesn't usually do endorsements, but since it's Lady Guji that's asking, we'll see what we can do. With Miss Hina getting so popular lately, a lot of people have come to us hoping to do a collaboration.
As in Goro?
But Miss Hina's not interested in any of it. She still prefers to focus all her efforts on replying to readers' letters, and turns down every promotional opportunity she can. Maybe that's why her fans like her so much. I'm getting off topic here. Anyway, if we can get that endorsement from Miss Hina, you'll definitely get an exposure boost at the beginning. May your light novel sell well and set a new record for the Yai Publishing House.
We'll do our best.
Are you sure you'd like to submit this entry? Let me see. The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler by Thousand Hands.
What a strange pen name. Definitely your doing. Having been around you so much recently, Paimon's slowly starting to understand your unique tastes.
What do you mean, strange? It took a lot of work by a lot of different people to get this thing finished. Don't you think it's a very descriptive pen name?
We'll get
True.
this printed as a matter of priority and conduct trial sales in pilot locations throughout Inazuma. I'll announce the sales numbers in 3 days.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting a little nervous now. Do you really think this is gonna work?
That's right. Be confident in your work. That's exactly how a light novelist should be.
Okay, then I'll sign you up. Please come back in 3 days for the results. Thank you all for your submission. I wish you the very best of luck.
Just had to stretch there for a second. I don't know if you guys have ever watched the show Good Luck Charlie. And I know this is a completely weird tangent, but it has to do with the stick thing that Thomas just said. I just have this like vague memory of watching it when I was a kid, and they were walking around with like cake on a stick. That's what that reminded me of, Thomas. Wait 3 days? I did too when I was little, and that's like why I remember that. No, it was like an actual like piece of cake. Like from like a round cake. It was like a triangle piece of cake on a stick. And not like a tiny stick, like you'd have to wrap your hand around it kind of stick. They're so weird sometimes. But I feel like that's why I feel like that's why all of us are kind of weird. If you watch Disney, you're just gonna be a weirdo. Yeah, I did watch Girl Meets World, mainly because of Sabrina Carpenter.
Good news, everyone. I just received word that your light novel is flying off the shelves. Multiple sales locations are asking when we'll be printing more copies.
You got the best of both worlds. That's all I remember from that song.
This level of success is an amazing accomplishment for a new work. Most new books don't sell 30% of what you've sold.
Same.
I have free copies for each of you here. Please take them. The payment will follow shortly, and I'll notify you to come and collect it when the time comes.
This is all great, but...
Oh yeah! The whole reason why we made this light novel was to combat the influence of a first-hand guide to summoning spirits.
It is, but it's the weird, funny kind of cringy.
We sold a lot of copies, but it doesn't feel like we accomplished our goal. How do we know whether it worked?
That show is called Pair Kings, Thomas. And they replaced one of the kings halfway through the show. And just said they were triplets and the other one disappeared.
Shh. Listen to what the people around us are talking about.
Hey guys, have you heard about this latest Kaidan thing doing the rounds? You just need to recite the incantation from A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits at Midnight, and your wish will come true!
Oh, that? That's a throwback. That's old news, man. No one's talking about that anymore. The secret spells of Lady Kitsune is the new hit thing. I've already memorized all the incantations.
The secret spells of Lady Kitsune? What's that?
You haven't read it yet? Okay, so supposedly, if you recite the spell in there on a moonless night, you'll receive protection of the Kitsune and all the other powerful yokai. They can make any of your wishes come true. I heard that the incantations in First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits have weird side effects. This one guy wished for a load of Mora and got it, but then one night it all turned to leaves and he developed a high fever. They actually had to use one of the secret spells
kind
of
of
Lady
same,
Kitsune
but at the
to
same
get rid of the
time,
discomfort.
no, like, I get that because I don't even have normal TV anymore. I have Netflix, HBO Max, and Disney Plus. So technically I could watch all those shows and stuff, but I don't. Like, I don't even have regular TV anymore. It's weird how much, like, our society has changed in the past couple years.
That proves that the incantations in this book are more potent.
Like,
than the
everything
ones
is streaming
everyone was trying
platforms
before.
now.
Pretty much everyone I know is desperate to try it out. Just waiting for a moonless night.
Really? Well, I better go and prepare too.
Well, feeling less worried now?
Wow, you're right! Everyone's shifting focus! But what's this moonless night that they're talking about?
True. But there is some good shows on there. Yeah, like, unfortunately, they're rebooting Avatar: The Last Airbender as a live-action show.
Hyman doesn't remember
That's not a
that detail from
reboot,
the
that's a
brainstorming
continuation. A reboot is redoing the
This is
shows
something
with
that will become very
different
important to
characters.
us further down the line. All right, it's time to move on to the next phase of the plan.
Eh? There's a phase 2?
Of course. Behind every book that hits the market lies an author, right?
Oh yeah, if we leave him to his own devices, he might just write another guide to summoning spirits. Also, we still need to figure out what his motive for writing it was.
Exactly. That's what we need to take care of next. Fortunately, I've already managed to identify the author. He's a failed light novelist named Tomoyuki.
What they did to Postman Pat? What?
But when we went to ask him about it, Yes, this is another case of possession. Only this time, whoever possessed him actively sought him out. After his novel submission failed, he was walking aimlessly in Araumi. In frustration, he shouted out, "Please, someone, anyone, help me write a truly amazing novel."
But the spirit that wrote the book has already left him now, right? So, what are we supposed to do?
Simple. It wrote a summoning incantation in the book, didn't it? So we can just use its own method to make it manifest itself. And you, my little friend, are the perfect candidate for this role.
Really?
Oh, what are you talking about? The fun's just about to begin.
Yeah. Yeah, that did happen, didn't it? I think he was doing YouTube beforehand, but wasn't there that big scandal where Disney dropped him because he was making too much inappropriate content? Or something. Attack! Oh, that's Yai. Whoops.
Miko, what is this place?
The ideal spot for a little meet and greet with a certain elusive author.
We get to play as Yai
This is
Miko.
the place where we are most likely to succeed in summoning the spirit.
Really? But it feels so eerie here.
That seems rather fitting, considering that we are dealing with the spirits of the deceased here. What are you so afraid of, honestly? We're finally about to meet the true author of a first-hand guide to summoning spirits.
Paimon's heart is pounding, but...
Come on, in we go.
Do we get to play as Yai Miko? I know I have her, but she's not built, so I haven't really got to play with her. I know, but she's not built yet. She's only level 60. So... Addition song? Do you mean addict? Yai Miko.
What a weird painting. Miko, do you know what it's supposed to show?
I love Hasbin Hotel. I wish they would finally come out with new episodes, but it's all Hell of the Boss focused right now because Hasbin Hotel was actually picked up by like HBO Max or something.
Probably a scene from ancient Inazuma.
It's a good piece of artwork and all, but it's also kinda eerie.
When you said "Till Death Do Us Part," I just thought of Senora, and then my brain finally realized you were citing the song.
Looks like the artist wrote their name. Rakusai? It's not very clear.
Let's go inside and take a look.
Oh, shoot.
Gather! My blade!
Now you shall perish!
Did not mean to do that. I honestly thought I switched to Bennett.
Shine down! Everybody stand back!
Let's be real, I'm really only going to be playing as Yai Miko in this. Oh, and she has her 5-star weapon. Very nice.
This place is huge! Hey, is that a mirror? There's a really weird-looking stool as well. Wonder what it's for.
Ah, I see. Huh. This setup is quite handy. Saves me a lot of work. Alright, go and take a look around. There should be a mechanism somewhere that makes the whole room move.
How do I hit that one? What are they, Thomas? Anything good? Oh. It took me way too long to realize that this was there.
Illusion shattered.
Come on out. Right now.
There's a wind current. That's probably where we have to go. Anyone else do like the Zhongli pillar in that? It is. I think it's supposed to be weird though. Where are we supposed to go? Does this move? Okay. Never mind. Oh gosh, one of these.
I will have order. Solidify.
Off we go. I'm going in.
Show them. Emerge. Right here. Nothing lasts forever.
Amazing.
Show them. Come on out.
Wait, what? I think that guy gave some... Okay, Abby. Okay. I think this is the right way, so should we go the wrong way? Always go the wrong way. There's always a chest. The frog one? You mean Amphibia? Alright, I'm telling you right now, the Owl House was amazing. It was like the best kid show I've ever watched. What am I supposed to do? Here. Is there a switch? I'm so confused. Oh, this is down here now. Okay. I'm supposed to light one more of those things, but oh, I fell.
What a nuisance. Emerge.
Torn to oblivion.
Blues Clues, Blues Clues. Does whatever Blues Clues. I don't know. Oh, there's another way. Okay. Hi.
This is order.
How are you?
Let me try.
I'm here to beat you up, if that's okay.
Gather.
Come on out. Right now. Right here. A sight to behold.
There is no escape. Time to go.
They would not stop standing by the wall. It's possible. Like, it's very possible. iCarly did change a lot of things. But were already people YouTubing back then. It just wasn't popular to be a YouTuber back then. Oh, cool.
Inazuma shines eternal. Go in.
I will have order.
Right now, show them. Emerge.
Another little problem with Yea Miko I found, I guess. She always dashes into a wall. That might be my problem, though. I mean, I don't do YouTube for a living. I'm a college student, but, and I'd hope that, you know, even if I just kind of, I don't know. Okay, cool. I'm a full-time college student studying architecture, so I really don't think I would have.
It's turning this way along with the whole world. It's getting eerier and scarier.
Okay. Next, I will show you a secret kitsune spell. This painting is a swift summoning medium, which means I'll
That's
be
cool,
able to
Thomas.
skip
I
many
feel
of
like
the
you
more
would be
tedious
very
steps.
entertaining.
The murky mirror reflects the view of Inazuma in a bygone age. Spirits stirred by the sight of the past will be easily drawn to it. You're up next, little one. Come on, sit yourself down here. Yes. The whole point of a summoning ritual is for a dead person's spirit to possess a living person. You saw what happened to that Oni samurai spirit. After leaving the host's body, he was only able to maintain his form for a very short time before disappearing.
Are we positive that summoning a spirit to possess the traveler isn't gonna have
I love how the
any
mirror is just like a low-res version of them.
Oh, you really care about the little one quite a lot, don't you? I'm a little jealous. I wish my friends were caring like that.
You mean A?
Anyway, are you scared, little friend? Don't you worry now. It'll be over soon. Just think of it like having a sit on the chair, stare at the painting, and
Sorry, I
relax
need
your
a drink.
body and mind. Try and be natural. There's really no need to be nervous.
I mean, it could, but I kind of like doing a gaming channel, you know? Genshin has been one of the only games that has kept my attention for over a year.
It's like he's sitting inside the
And Honkai and, you know, Kingdom Hearts, and sharing that with what I love with other people, and building a small little community to hang out and play video games with. It's been a lot of fun. Brick tennis seems like I'd be dead in a week.
Recite the incantation in your heart, little one. Also, you'll need to have some intense thoughts going through your
Yea
head.
Miko Story Quest
A
gets you
wish, for
possessed.
example.
You don't. The only way to stream on a PS4 is to use their streaming service, which only allows YouTube or Twitch. If you have a smart TV, you might be able to screen share, or like screen share to your laptop and then screen record from there.
Now, what kind of wish do we think it would take to summon
But
forth
I
the
think it'd just be
author
easier to
of the
stream
first-hand guide to summoning
while using their
spirits?
service.
Anyone?
Probably something to do with writing?
Very good. The wish needs to be heartfelt, though, so let me help add a little realism to the equation. The book is selling exceptionally well, Traveler, but we're going to need an outline for Chapter 4 as soon as humanly possible. When is the earliest that you can turn it in by?
Oh, please, someone, anyone. I feel like you would. Especially with how like much you talk about Persona guides and stuff. I feel like you'd do really good at making guides for Genshin.
I never thought the day would come when I'd be summoned using my own ritual.
The guy
Getting a taste
possessing
of my own
our
medicine.
body has already said more than us.
What have we here? Another budding writer? What's come over you all? Why is everyone wishing for help with their writing? Are novels so popular in this day and age?
We got you! So you
I think everyone would like that video, Thomas. Because humans are mean.
What are you trying to do, Why'd you put that summoning incantation in the book, huh? What's your game here?
Huh? What's this? Oh, I see. No wonder this felt so familiar. I've walked right into your trap, haven't I? You ask me what my game is here? Well, of course.
The guy possessing the Traveler has already said more than the Traveler. I know I've already said that, but I just like to
return to the world and plunge all of Inazuma into a brutal, bloody war.
What?
You invented a game called Brick Tennis, Thomas.
Oh, did you now? Then how
I mean, Abby helped, of course, but
me possess this body so easily. I sense, yes, great power within him. Good. Good! With this power, no one shall be able to stand in my way!
I'm just saying it's a game designed to hurt people. And you said, well, how am I mean?
Wake up! Quick! Wake up! We gotta stop him!
It is futile. You shall never wake him again. This body now belongs to me!
Hey! Come on, wake up! Don't let him take your mind! Miko, think of something! Miko!
I knew it. I knew she was gonna start laughing.
You're laughing?
Oh, Rakusai, you haven't changed a bit. You caught on so quickly. Too perfect.
Well, you made the face enough times that I couldn't exactly miss the hint. This is what you were going for, yes? Never one to stand on the sidelines of a good spectacle, are you? Always got to dive in and fan the flames, huh? You mischievous little kitsune, you. Look what you've done to this little flying one here. Oh, poor thing scared witless.
You were having plenty of fun playing the bad guy a moment ago. Now you're trying to blame it all on me?
If they were okay, I would.
Urakusai? Miko, you guys know each other?
Yes, we do. Of course we do.
Allow me to formally introduce the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, Urakusai. No, wait. To be more accurate, it's Urakusai's memory.
Memory? But isn't he a spirit?
Ah, spirits, memories. They're just different words to describe the same thing. Something that comes from the ley lines.
Do you remember that recent incident when the Rift Hounds were gnawing at the sacred Sakura's roots? You witnessed human memories leaking from the ley lines, didn't you? Well, since there are human memories, of course there are going to be yokai memories too. In life, yokai possess supernatural powers, and even when they are a shadow of their former selves from a bygone era, they still have the
I'm kind of
ability
mad
to
at her right
control
now.
whether they are visible or not. Typically, yokai
She knew it was
memories
her
survive
friend,
longer in the world than those of
and she
humans.
just like let us get possessed when she could have just told him to stop.
Indeed, indeed. I was wandering around the sacred Sakura's roots when I suddenly heard someone yelling, "Please, someone, anyone, help me write a truly amazing novel." It piqued my curiosity, so I popped inside his body and wrote a novel for him.
So that's how it happened. But why did you include a summoning incantation in the novel?
Oh, little one. Not to toot my own horn here, but when I was alive, I wasn't just another kitsune, no. I was a mighty and powerful Daioko. The memories of other yokai can't possess human bodies at will like I can. But with this incantation, they can go one last little joyride in the world for a couple of days. Anything they're still itching to do, they can go and get it done.
But...
She's trying to say that all the commotion this causes is likely to be a great disturbance to the humans.
Disturbance? I guess you mean that we might leave them with some broken dreams after we leave, hmm? Oh, yes. And they might have a fever or whatever.
I love how blonde the traveler is in the mirror.
But you know, I actually
because
think
it's just
that
a
the
lower
most
res version of
admirable thing
them.
about human beings is the way that they go out and shape their fate with their own two hands, given that they're not born blessed with the same powers that we enjoy. As for those who would rather draw on external power than seek to improve themselves, it's quite right that they learn their lesson eventually. So when you think about it, we're actually doing the humans a big favor. Miko, you agree, don't you?
Yes, that's what I thought too.
Alright then. You finally convinced Paimon. You guys were right.
What are you scared of, little one? Don't be deceived by her day-to-day antics. Miko is actually one of the most powerful yokai out there.
Not only that, Irakusai, but my latest work has beaten that book you wrote, A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, to become the most popular in Inazuma.
Snap, snap.
Of course. You were never one to make extra work for yourself where you can help it. And yet you went to all these lengths to find my painting room, and even took the trouble to summon me. I knew you were always the one to pick a quarrel with me when we all used to gather around and share stories. All right. You win, I lose. Happy now?
I finally get to hear you say it centuries later.
I remember when you were just a little girl, always hanging off my shoulders. A few hundred years later, and you're all grown up.
Urakusai, how much time do you have left?
Not much. That goes for all of us, actually. Everyone's quite content in many ways, but they still can't help but ask, are we ever going to have another Hyakyako?
Don't you worry about that, Urakusai. Arrangements are being made.
Sorry I'm being quiet, it's just, it's kind of sad.
Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. Miko, it's been nice catching up, but I'd better conserve my energy if I want to stick it out until then. So, I'll be on my way now.
All right.
She's
Goodbye,
like having to say goodbye
Urakusai.
to her old friends. That's so sad.
One last thing, Miko. I just want to know, Have you been well all these years?
I've been great, of course. Every day is a happy one. Especially these days. Not only do I have my light novels, but I've also met these two delightfully nosy outlanders. And
Delightfully
even A is finally
nosy.
starting to come to her senses. Quite a miracle, given how pig-headed she can be.
Oh, well, great. That's fantastic.
Urakusai, you'd be right at home in this era. A great storyteller and artist like yourself would be the Yai Publishing House's ace in the hole. And I would personally be hounding you over your next installment.
He disappeared. Are you awake? How are you feeling?
Are you all there? Here, like last time, repeat after me.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, you beat me to it. Looks like your brain is intact. So, your first possession, hmm? What was it like?
I remember everything pretty clearly.
Good. Saves me from having to explain everything again. Hearing Urakusai admit defeat has put me in the most wonderful mood. In return, it's only fair that we make sure to deliver on what they're all hoping for.
You mean the moonless night?
Yes. Though they only represent a tiny proportion of the memories in the ley lines, it will still be quite a sight to behold when the time comes. Since you've come this far, why don't you do one last thing for me, hmm? I'll need your help with the ritual.
You cannot be serious, Miko. You still have more errands for us? You guys teamed up to scare Paimon just now. If you think Paimon's gonna do anything you ask for, think again!
Aw, come on. I'm really only asking you to finish what you started. Besides, your paychecks are still in my hands.
Paimon's paycheck? Well, there's no way out now. We're in too deep.
Well, we got a treasure chest out of that. Yay! That was actually really cute. In the end, I was scared it was just gonna be, this whole story was just gonna be out about the novel. I'm really happy we got to see a little bit of Yae Miko's backstory. Well, not really hers, but we got to meet her old friend and all that. And there's still a little more to go, so yay yay. By the way, guys, I know this is like completely random, but I thought about it while we were in that cutscene. So in Honkai Impact right now, there's like 3 days left for the step up banner for Raiden Mei, her Shrift Thunder. And so that means every 10 pulls you do, you get 20 of her fragments. So basically, if you have her, you can get her to double S in 100 pulls. And I already had her like S1 or something. And in 10 pulls, I got her. And I already had fragments from her from the battle pass. So I got her to S3 with 110 pull, and I'm like so happy. She does so much more damage, it's ridiculous. I just wanted to throw that out there. I really wish I would have recorded that.
Well, hello there, my little helpers. So nice of you to join me. You're right on time, too.
As if we had a choice. We just want our paychecks.
No, you just want your paycheck. I'm here to hang out with Yae.
What do we have to do to make this Hyakuyaku happen? Also, to be clear, we actually have no idea what it even means.
It might sound ominous, but to put it simply, the Hyakuyaku is just a gathering of the yokai. Back in the day at yokai gatherings, once everyone had had plenty to drink, one by one they'd start soaring into the sky with their yokai powers. There were so many of them that their silhouettes would block out the moon.
Really? That's
But
kind of
now,
fancy.
The yokai memories that leak from the ley lines are weak.
Well, not
They
fancy,
are no
but
longer
pretty.
able to fly. So I will be performing a convocation ritual for them, gathering all the wandering memories together in one place. When the time comes, they will gather
Oh,
in the sky
so
above
that's
the Grand
the
Narukami
cutscene that we
Shrine.
saw at the end
Once
of
their energy is spent, they will be
the
satisfied
trailer. It
and return
wasn't
to where they
anything
belong.
to do with Ankonomiya.
All the preparations for the ritual have actually been made well in advance. Remember the incantation and the mention of moonless night that I added to our novel?
Oh yeah! Something about reciting the secret spells of Lady Kitsune on a moonless night.
That's the one.
Interesting.
Actually, it's
I'll have
not
to
a
check it out,
wish-granting
Thomas.
incantation at all. It's a spell to help calm the ley line memories. When that time comes, let's all pitch in and help send them on their way. I will start the ritual preparations shortly, and at that time, I need you to do two things. First, tell the Shrine Maidens to leave the mountain. During the Hyakyako, a whole swarm of yokai memories will be hanging around in the air above the Grand Narukami Shrine.
English?
Having the
What do you
Shrine
mean,
Maidens
Abby?
leave avoids the bothersome issue of someone potentially getting possessed. After that, I will commence the ritual, and the memories will begin to congregate. This will take some time. I need you. The memories are normally dispersed and don't pose a threat. But when their energy is concentrated, it is likely to disturb the monsters. They may see this as an opportunity to try and make it up the mountain. I need you to fend them off so that doesn't happen.
Alright, got it. Then what?
Sometimes that happens, though.
Well, if at that point you felt like coming to the shrine and getting a close-up view of the yokai, I wouldn't say no.
Okay, let's get going.
I mean, I have Raiden out. Might as well collect them, right? Oh, shoot. I didn't get both. Whatever. Who am I supposed to tell to leave? You?
Shine down. Descend the mountain? Are those Lady Kuji's orders?
Yep.
Yes.
Rico said the
Get
ritual
out.
she's gonna
You're
perform
fired.
soon might pose a fit-
I see. I'll evacuate everyone right away. What about you?
We'll be taking care of a couple other things for her. And once we're done with that, we're gonna come back and do the ritual together.
It seems like Lady Kuji places great trust in you. Lady Kuji's never allowed anyone else to be in her presence when she's conducted rituals like this in the past. Thank you for helping with the
Yeah,
ritual.
but, like,
And
we
good
beat up
luck.
gods, so, you know.
Don't worry, we're much stronger than we look.
No, I'm much stronger. You are a pixie elf thing that makes me want to scream half the time. Your power is being very annoying.
Nico's about to start the ritual. Come on, let's go deal with the monsters down the mountain.
Like, I don't hate Paimon. Like, I actually think she's a good, like, fill-in, unlike Morgana. But, man, does she over-talk sometimes. Like, she doesn't need to repeat the same thing that just happened.
There is no escape.
Hi, birdie. Dang it. Oh, shoot. Stamina. I almost died. I was reading your comment, and I just started plummeting to the ground.
Shine down.
I heard you.
Gather.
Where are you? Go! Higher, higher, dance on fire!
Well, that missed.
Be gone! Teamwork is dreamwork! Torn to oblivion! This land belongs to ice and snow. Huh? Go! Huh?
I tried to add music in the background because, you know, it keeps like the energy up and all that, but for some reason when you're streaming on the PlayStation, like I am for Genshin, and unfortunately the other two games on my channel right now, because I do stream on the computer too, it doesn't let you put Spotify or anything in the background. So
These monsters look really riled up. Yep. Let's get rid of them as fast as we can. All right, here they come.
like I've tried and it just says stop the video. I will tell you in a second. Gotta kill this guy. Alright, so, I don't know if there's gonna be any more monsters after this. Yeah, there are. Oh, just limes.
Now you shall perish!
It's actually really simple to stream on the PS4, like way easier than on the computer. You literally just press the options button, just tap it once. Not the start button on the right, the little start options button on the left. And you say broadcast gameplay when you're in a game. And then it'll say for YouTube or for Twitch. And whatever one you're streaming on you pick, and then it'll ask you to set or to sign in and then verify your account with like whatever other device you have that account on, and then after like 24 hours it lets you stream. That's just the setup though. You don't have to do any of the verification stuff after you do it the first time. You just click the options button after that, and then pick which one you want to stream on, and then it asks you to put in the title of the video, and you start. Super easy. Whoa. You do end up having the same setup that I have right now, though. Doesn't let you change the picture, just whatever you're using as your character picture on your PlayStation, unfortunately.
Wow, so many!
Oh, yeah?
They're everywhere! Huh?
Yes, the memories of the yokai.
Did I?
They haven't been able to
Did I
relax
spell
and
yay
soar
again?
through the air like this for a long time. Come with me.
It's fine. I'll just change it when I'm editing.
You all right, little one? You look a little nervous.
It's just, Hyman's never seen anything like this before. Whoa, they've really blocked out the moon.
Yeah, that's what I
does
thought.
look a little
I did that last time
intimidating,
too,
doesn't it?
actually.
But I know them. They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short.
To be fair, I probably did put Yai And it just spell checked. This is really cool.
Do they really have to go?
It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite.
In reverence, I perform this rite.
To be a guiding light.
It is really pretty.
Look! Lights are coming from Inazuma City!
The book says, recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be a guiding light.
Your remarkable
It is.
will be honored eternally.
This one is going to be over 2 hours long, and I don't think the Raiden one was even that long.
Murakusai,
You don't have to put your phone
you
number in, I
asked if I
don't
was
think.
doing well.
You can
Really,
use
every
other
day is a
account
happy
for
day
and
for
stuff.
me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course.
Of course.
Just as I thought. The ritual went very smoothly. Thank you.
Are you
both.
alright, Miko?
Oh, I'm great.
But the look on your face just now...
I'm fine, seriously. Really, No. Honestly, you two.
Pico...
Fine. Well, if you're dead set on doing something for me, you can treat me to a meal.
Oh, Thomas.
Sure, no problem. A meal it is.
Okay. Well, see you soon then.
Alright. Is she... Where is she? Is she back at that same restaurant? I wanted to do more of the event today, but this story quest took forever, and I still want to do the Raiden boss. So, we might have to do the event later on the week. And I checked, there's like 36 days that we have to do it, so I'm not really worried about finishing it anytime soon. Where's that restaurant again? Which one did we go in? Oh, during the day. I wonder why I wasn't showing up. Oh, the following day. I guess I should actually read it next time. I wish it would just instantly transfer and not have to make you wait like this. No offense. I'm that impatient.
Oh, wait is unbearable. How is the next chapter of the miraculous adventures of the traveler not released yet?
It was quite a surprise when the moonless night finally came.
Yeah, that huge black cloud over Mount Yogo that night. It just seemed to form out of nowhere.
But then nothing happened after I made a wish using the method in that book.
Yeah. I guess light novels are just fiction after all, huh?
That night was definitely the nail in the coffin for the incantations from novels fad. Still, something tells me the miraculous adventures of the Traveler will remain an interesting series for a long time to come.
Huh?
Will it though?
I can't see Miko anywhere. Guess she's not out here. Maybe she went inside already. Today is the day we agreed to treat Miko to a meal. The venue is Uyu.
I don't care, Paimon. I don't care.
Ah, my little friends. There you are.
Miko, what is this? You started eating without us?
I did, yes. You're paying after all. The thought of being able to eat the most expensive dishes and drink the finest sake, all for absolutely free? Oh, I just couldn't wait any longer. Boss, see these two faces here? Remember them. They're the ones picking up the bill later.
Alrighty.
What's gotten into you? Come on, sit yourselves down. You have to try this fish. It's found exclusively in the waters around Seirai Island. They shipped it to Inazuma overnight, and it was still alive.
She's
right
so
up
cheeky.
until I ordered it. Or maybe you'd rather try this? I know, I know. I normally can't bring myself to drink sake this expensive either. If you don't drink alcohol, that's fine too. There are all kinds of fruit juices covering the whole price spectrum.
Miko, you are outrageous! Last time we were here working on the novel, all you ordered for us was the plainest kushikatsu!
Strange. I remember no such thing.
Well, I clearly remember it.
So what? You did offer to treat me to a meal, didn't you? Anyway, I am something of a VIP, you know. Wouldn't you find it embarrassing to treat me anything short of lavishly?
Miko, this meal is going to be super expensive! Aren't you afraid we won't be able to afford it?
Oh, don't you worry about that. You can most definitely afford it. They're still printing your light novel by the batch, you know. You have quite the generous payment due.
Darn it! She tricked us into this! Miko was after our Mora from the very beginning!
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Oh, the looks on your faces right now. Too perfect.
Didn't you hear him earlier, Abby? He says he hates phones.
Oh, by the way, since nobody's wishes came true on the moonless night, novels with incantations are no longer in vogue. So you'll have to come up with something new for the next chapter of The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler. The deadline is looming. I'm counting on you.
Well, that's it for Yaimiko's quest. Man, that was really long.
Thank you for the meal. I thoroughly enjoyed myself to... Oh, did I mention?
Oh my
Yea
gosh.
saw that convocation ritual we performed over the Grand Narukami Shrine. I know she can be pig-headed, but it still took me by surprise when she wrote me a long and sternly worded letter about it, chastising me for taking this whole thing much too far. Oh, I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Everyone seemed perfectly happy to me.
Welcome to Uyu Restaurant.
Alright. That's it for Yea Story Quest, guys. I want to go do the Raiden boss real quick. Because it's Monday and we can. But after this, it'll probably be over. Just because I was not expecting that quest to be 2 hours long. I think we got through, like, not counting all the messing around we did in the boss and the actual fights and stuff, I think the Raiden Shogun's quest was a lot shorter. Or I could just be hallucinating. Going insane and all that. true, but Genshin is also super oversaturated with content creators. The most viewed video I have on my channel is about Honkai.
Strike dead.
Solidify.
I'm going in. The eye shines down. Inferior. There is no escape. Evasion is futile. Off we go.
I really love this boss. It's a lot of fun.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
I will
Gonna go like this.
Solidify.
Inferior. Shine down. Everybody stand up. This body is eternal.
Is it though? I really hope we get a skin of this boss.
Adventure time.
This is order.
I'm going in. There is no escape. Witness the final calamity.
No! I did it, it just was at the last second.
Countermeasures aren't my thing. Solidify.
Let's light it up. Perish.
I think I said in the last video, I think Fischl would be better for this, or literally any other lightning user, because
Eternity is in my hands. Teamwork is dreamwork. Shine down.
Bandit heals.
Purge all obstacles.
Her shield's down, but yet she hasn't turned back into the other one. There she goes. I was like, isn't she supposed to turn back?
Going in. Illusion shattered. Light open me. Shine down.
Oh, I just realized how much damage.
Instructions. Go. Everybody stand back.
Okay. This is kind of annoying. I vaguely remember this part.
This one, a fleeting shadow. Weak, pathetic. Absurd. This body is eternal.
This is order.
I'll read your guys' comments after the battle, I promise.
Teamwork is dreamwork. There is no escape.
I wonder if anyone's like killed this boss in a single phase yet. I'm sure whales have, but I ain't a whale.
Shine down.
I will have order. Gather.
With Adventure time. The final calamity. Illusion shattered.
I'm actually gonna survive this time. Woo!
Perish. Inferior. Everybody stand back.
Stabilize.
Eternity is shine down.
Ah!
This isn't good. I'm going in.
Gather.
Illusion shattered.
Order guide.
Time to go.
Let's go!
Crumbles before me.
Alright, now I'll read your comments. You guys are talking about tongue twisters, really? um... Well, this was an eventful stream. You guys made up an interesting game of brick tennis. We brought back the smuggling pizza joke. We did Yea Story Quest. We beat the Raiden Shogun. And we talked about how to stream and all that kind of stuff. I had a lot of fun today, guys, just because of you guys. You guys are amazing. As always, Abby, Thomas, you make me laugh so hard. Like, really. We will do an event video later on in this week. I don't know when it will be. The only streams that are guaranteed for the next couple weeks are Monday, Saturday, and Sunday. This Saturday, we're going to do a 4-hour Persona stream and try to beat the 3rd Palace. I don't know if we can do that in 3 hours, but we're going to try.
One client.
And then Sunday, of course, we're doing another Genshin. So I hope to see you guys then. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!